Can you tell it being feel on a cold steel rail? A smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to train your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees. Hot air for a cool breeze. Cold comfort for cheer.
Well, a very warm welcome to Busto Arsizio for the Ponies Nations Cup leg here in Italy, right in the north of the country, 35 kilometres north of Milan. And we turn our attentions now to the first of our pony riders coming forward in this Nations Cup class. 4 teams represented. Matteo Lande, the course designer, and certainly the track we saw yesterday for the young rider class caused plenty of problems. They were well spread throughout the track as well. Would be expecting more of the same again here. 84 seconds is the time allowed. Remember, 1 penalty for every second or part second over that time allowed can prove to be very costly. So, getting us underway, the first of our French team. It is Myla Moulin-Teste with Des Yeux de Chenay. Jumping at 130 level. These ponies who we'll see in a jump off should there be a tie between the teams after 2 rounds of jumping. Some individual riders to come in between those 2 rounds. Worked hard down that line before the combination just to get the horse back underneath her. And this is going to be really interesting on the clock because actually a pretty quick round so far. France, who have only contested 1 Nations Cup leg thus far. We're on leg 5 of 7 here in Italy. Still the Netherlands and Germany to go. Placed 4th, the team, when they competed in the home leg in Compiègne. Really goes for the water. We don't get to see the judge's hand should somebody hit the water. So we will watch the live scores for that to come through. But certainly so far looks to be a really good round and she looks delighted with that. So a good round on the board for the first of our French combinations. And Myla Moulin-Teste, Des Yeux de Chenay. The first, as I say, of our French riders have completed. We'll get an update on their score in just a second. Next to go, though, will be the next of our riders for Switzerland this time. This will be Laura Andre and Clementine. Switzerland actually very well placed in the overall series standings thus far. They've won a leg and been second in the leg in the 2 rounds that they've contested. So 190 points as a team. And if they could go well here this weekend, both Germany just above them and Sweden have 240 points. So they should overtake the top of the table, depending of course on what the Netherlands do as well. They're on 165 points at the moment. So through the finish, also looks absolutely delighted with that. And actually just getting confirmation, the first of our French riders, 1 pole down, whether that was a foot in the water because we didn't see a pole fall. So Myla Moulin-Teste, 4 penalties for the French team. We'll confirm. The first of our Swiss scores in just a second. As all of these scores we do give you are provisional EQUI results where the official scoreboards are being held. Now for the Netherlands. It is Bethany Vos, Nashville B. Oh, and unfortunately, just didn't quite get the distance that they wanted to that vertical. And pony ground to a halt, so she's got to wait for the fence to be rebuilt. She'll be buzzed when she can restart her round in just a second. And it's always difficult if you run into problems out on course, just regathering your composure, hoping that the horse hasn't lost any confidence at all. These are such talented young jockeys. But of course, still very much the early part of their career, and did a super job coming into the combination there. Jumped through it beautifully at the second time of asking. You just feel Bethany being a little bit more cautious at the latter part of her round after that problem. She's going to pick up time penalties, one would imagine, anyway. And it's a real shame because actually a very clean round of jumping. So our first rotation of team riders, 4 teams. And at the moment, it is Switzerland out in front. They've produced the only clear round, courtesy of Laura Andre and Clementine. The first of our French riders on 4 faults. And we'll get a score for our first Dutch combination as well. Bethany Vos, Nashville B, in just a moment. Then we turn our attentions to the first of the Italian team. And it will be Sofia Fritzolin and Northern Dancer.
Inizia la sua gara in questo momento. 1-4, 1-0, 1-12, primi risultati utili.
Northern Dancer, who jumped in the Nations Cup in France back in April for the Italian team. Italian team finished in 8th place there. Very clever, because just found quite a forward distance into the combination, and actually that meant the distance between the first 2 elements came up quite short. So careful, particularly in front, this pony. Having to work quite hard, Sophia. So far, having a really, really good round. Oh, just caught the back rail of the final fence. Didn't quite have the scope on the distance that they were on. And that's a real shame, because otherwise a very, very good round for the first of our Italian team. So Feels quite wide open after the first rotation of team riders. Just getting confirmation, Bethany Voss, Nashville B, the first of the Dutch riders, 12 penalties to their name. France on 4, Switzerland on 0. The only clear round so far coming courtesy of Laura Andre. But now we go back to France. And the next to our French riders, Jenny Jambon, Attila de Telfore. 14-year-old pony. Again, another that competed in Campania last time out. Actually, I don't think jumped in the Nations Cup there. I beg your pardon, did jump in the Nations Cup there. Jumped, I think, for a 4 and a clear. France on 4 from their first rider, remember. Really opening up, saw a long one to the water. Pony comes back to her nicely for the wall. Actually, that different coloured brick at the very top of the wall, actually quite kind, just helps back the horse off, and she looks absolutely thrilled with that. Such an honour for these young riders. 16 years of age and under 16 years of age to compete for their country, giving them really valuable experience for the future. So, next to come forward, Switzerland, whose first rider jumped clear. It is Victoria Beck, Bolero de Telepen. As I say, the first of those Swiss riders putting in a clear round on the board. It's Laura Andre for Switzerland, who was team rider number 1. 2 rounds of jumping. Jenny Chambon for France gave a confirmed clear inside the time, comfortably inside the time. In fact, 84 seconds is the time allowed. Jenny went round with within 72 seconds, so some 12 seconds grace. So it looks like we're not going to see the clock be too influential here. Victoria looking to give the Swiss their second clear round of the morning. Wherever you're tuning in to FEI.tv from, very warm welcome to you. Delighted to be bringing you coverage from Busto Arsizio in Italy. This Pony Nations Cup competition, leg 5 of 7. This pony's so clever and careful down that line, and this is going to have been a fast round as well. Looks good for the Swiss. Victoria Beck gives them another clear round. So, Switzerland on 0 still after 2 riders. France on 4 after 2 riders. As we go now to the Netherlands. They carried 12 from their first combination, Bethany Voss, Nashville B. So actually would really love to drop that score. So we turn our attentions now to Joël Mugère and Zenzigal. Zenzigal, 11 years of age. Comes here having had some good placings in Lyon, been jumping over in Belgium in the middle of April. Had a win at 120 level in Herning last October as well. And the Dutch riders all electing to wear an air jacket. So the black vest is an air jacket safety device, which essentially in the event of a fall would be triggered from a cable attached to the saddle and inflate just to help prevent any injury. All about, of course, making the sport as safe as possible. All equestrian disciplines, not just jumping. I think that was a foot in the water. We'll wait for confirmation. But I almost just brought the pony back a little bit too soon for that final line. So we'll wait for confirmation, as I say, of those penalties to come in. As we go to the second of the Italian team riders. Their first combination picked up 8 penalties. Sofia, Fritzalin and Northern Dancer. So they were carrying 8 after the first round. And Joel Mirage and Zenzi Girl just getting confirmation for them that that was 4. So water at. Now we go to Italy's, the home nation, and Martina Flamenghi and Marcello. Nicely through the treble combination. .84 seconds the time allowed, and actually yet to see a time penalty this morning. So looking like these riders have plenty of grace on the clock. It makes such a difference as well, because they don't have to take any unnecessary risks. They can take the opportunity to set up for a fence if they want to go on a slightly longer distance. Had a stride in here and there, they certainly can do. These ponies so agile. Bags and bags of scope. Was away off the water. I think they got it though. Oh, very close to the wall. They ran themselves into problems. But my goodness me, this pony wants to leave the poles up. Unbelievably clever. Cat-like in the ability. And Martina Flamenghi and Marcello finishing their round of jumping for the Italian team. The first of our Italian riders, 2 poles down. So 8 to add. Again, they would dearly love to be able to drop that score. And then we'll be able to give you an update as soon as score is through for Martina on how we're looking after the first 2 riders have been for each team. And it is a clear round for Fiamenghi, Martina Fiamenghi and Marcello. So Italy get a clear on the board as well. Now we go back to France. France, who are carrying 4 penalties from their first 2 riders. And it is Lola Elgayan, Angel de Flory, to have had a bit of a problem there and actually had to work quite hard, second time of asking. This pony very clever, naturally backed off that big oxer. Just gained a little bit of space. Come round to the water in just a moment. Back rail of that oxer goes as well. So things not quite going to plan for our third French rider. I think would have had his foot in the water also. Gets in close to the last but leaves it standing. So we'll confirm their score for you in just a second. especially keeping an eye on the clock as well, having turned to that circle. The oxer that precedes the triple combination. France, just one rider to go in this first round of jumping. And actually 17 penalties to add for Lola. So that would have been 16 jumping, I think, and one time penalty. And that will definitely want to be a drop score for the French team. If they can drop that score, then they're still just carrying 4. Now we go to the Swiss. If we see a clear round here, then Switzerland guaranteed to be going forward to round 2 on 0. Already 2 clear rounds on the board. And it is Elsa Kratinger and Blackjack de Dombeef, with whom the pressure lies. Her 2 teammates, Laura and Victoria, both having jumped super clear rounds so far. And Switzerland, remember, the team that are really challenging series leaders, Sweden, at the top of the leaderboard. Sweden on 240 points after 4 legs in the Nations Cup series. Switzerland on 190. So should overtake them this weekend, but how far can they extend their lead by? Ooh, got in close and paid the price with the front rail of that oxer going. Also was away off the water, and I think I saw a splash, so we'll wait for confirmation on that, but could have been some more penalties there to add as well. Clears the last. So Elsa Kratinger, Blackjack de Dombeef, a third of our Swiss pony riders, have finished their first round. Of course, we'll see these riders back for the second round of jumping. Now, we go to the Netherlands. Kirian van Orchids, ridden by Lois Will Shoot. In just a moment. Confirmation. Elsa Kratinger, Blackjack de Dombeef, 8 penalties for Elsa, the third rider from the Swiss team. So they've still got 2 clear rounds on the board, 8 from their third rider. Third rider for the Dutch. Definitely going to have to carry penalties forward because their first rider had 12 to add, second rider had 4, and already a pole down for Lois. Unfortunately, just taking the first part of the treble combination as well. Tommy the Oxer has caught 1 or 2 out this morning. But actually, Lois gets a good shot at it. Has a little look in the water. The judge, of course, stood down there at the water. Raise his paddle to indicate faults. The last looks to have gone as well. So a fairly expensive round for the Dutch team. It looks like they're going to have to carry one of those 12 penalty rounds.
Italy now, the home team of Argo Bergami, Andrea Cipolla, Sissi Scarlett. Only 1 clear round for Italy so far, 8 for Sofia Fritzarin. They need the other 2 clear rounds to conclude with 0 penalties.
So, On to the final Italian combination. It's just confirming. Lois will shoot 12 penalties as well. So they have to carry 12 from one of their riders. Still one rider, of course, still to go. It gives them best possible phase score after one round of 24. That's if their final rider jumps clear. Now, so on to the next of our Italian combinations. And it is Andrea Cipolla and Sissy Scarlett. Italy have an 8-fault round and a clear round. So still very much in the hunt here. Comes back round for this final line, the water tray. Sees a very forward distance to it, and actually that looks good from where we're standing. Came back nicely for the wall as well. And then this final fence, actually, you just have to turn away from the in-gate. And that can sometimes cause a pony to hang back slightly, but actually a really good round. And another clear for Italy. So Italy back in the hunt here. They could still finish round number 1 on 0. The only other team that could do that would be Switzerland. Both still one rider to go. So France will be next to go. Their best case scenario is 4 penalties. Looking to drop an expensive round for 17 from Lola Elegine. Switzerland could still finish on 0. Best case scenario for the Netherlands is 16. And Italy, again, could still finish on 0. So, on to the final French rider in round number 1. This is Eliza Richard and Etuncelan du Chapelain. Combination jumped in the Nations Cup in Compiègne. Had a couple of rails down across the 2 rounds there. It's 10-year-old. The final French team rider in round number 1. Look good at the water. And clear of the last as well. So, waiting for confirmation of their score, and we'll be able to give you a final score after the first round for the French team as well.
We discussed therefore the 16 of Lava Angoyan and 8 are the total penalty in the first round for Team France. Now the last rider for Switzerland, they can conclude with 0 penalties.
Lovely day in Busto Arsizio today. Bit of a breeze, some blue skies. So 8 to add for Eliza, which gives the French team a total of 12 to carry forward to round number 2. Now, final rider for the Swiss. Again, they can still finish on 0. The worst score they could take forward is 8, but 4 or clear from our next competitor, Victoria Sherbakov and Tankerstown Dreamer, would see them improve that penalty score. Tankerstown Dreamer, 9-year-old by Amiz Darev. had a really good win in San Giovanni earlier on this year, but had a quieter couple of months. It's their first big show back for a while. And actually a combination that have had some really good placings, including in Oglebeek at the Nations Cup final last year. Clears the last, and she looks pretty pleased with that again. So watch this space for the time. Time is good. So clear round number 3 for the Swiss. They will go forward on 0 to the second round. 3 clear rounds from 3 of their 4 team members sees them as the ones to beat at the moment. The only other team that could go forward on 0 is Italy. And we'll see them in a couple of horses' time. Now we turn our attentions to the 4th rider for the Netherlands. Best two-phase score, or best score after 1 round of jumping, beg your pardon, for the Netherlands would be 16 penalties. And their pressure lies with Mieni Vos and Jota van der Groenheuvel. This 13-year-old by Lars van der Groenheuvel.
In campo in questo momento l'Olanda ha la necessità di un risultato utile importante perché
had a good win in the meter 25 Grand Prix in Oklabet earlier on this year. Anything less than 12 penalties will make this a counting score for the Dutch team. Ooh, goodness me, got in very tight there, but actually these ponies are so clever. Just got out of that spot of bother with some very clever footwork. Nice distance to the water. And did run in a little bit deep to the wall, but actually the pony's so careful in front. Did a super job. So the final Dutch rider has completed. Where are we at the moment? France taking 12 forward to round number 2. Switzerland on 0. And the Netherlands, just wait to confirm their total score with you. Just Italy left to go. And Italy actually could also take forward 0. There's 2 clear rounds on the board for them already. Clear round for Mieni is confirmed. So it is 16 to take forward, counting a 12 and a 4 plus that clear round for the Netherlands to the second round of jumping. Now we go to Italy, and it is Enrico Santoni, Blackhall Amarok. This an 8-year-old by Contendro. Not very experienced, this little stallion, but has had some good rounds in Arezzo. And Compagna actually jumped on the Nations Cup team in Compagna. Enrico, hugely experienced for the Italian team. Went to the Pony European Championships with a different horse, Maddalena, last year. So a good amount of mileage under his belt already at this young age. fence. So waiting for confirmation of that total tally for the Italian team as we head to the end of the first round of jumping. We will then see some individual combinations coming forward to take on Matteo Landai's show jumping track here on Busto Arsizio. And then we will be back for the second round over this very course with the same riders in the Nations Cup team in a very short while. Just wait to give you that total score if we can. For Italy, remember Switzerland on 0, France on 12, the Netherlands on 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third clear round also for Team Italy. Enrico Santoni, Blackhole, Amarak with 0 faults, and therefore Italy as well, together with Switzerland, concludes with 0 penalties in total the first round of this FEI Nations Cup.
Wonderful to see these young riders getting such good experience and mileage at world-class venues such as this. And real exposure to riding on a team from a very young age adds a different dynamic. In equestrian sports, we're so used to competing as individuals 90% of the time. But then, of course, you bring in the team aspect, and it gives you so much to add to the occasion. Well, confirming, Enrico was clear in the time allowed. And so Italy also on 0. So going into round 2, Italy on 0, Switzerland on 0, France on 12, and the Netherlands on 16. We will be back after the individual riders have jumped in probably around 20-25 minutes time to take you through the second round of this Ponies Nations Cup here in Busto Arsizio. We'll see you then.
Le penalità sul percorso per Maria Privitera, Khalid e Zit, abbiamo visto che la Riviera e anche loro commettono l'errore 69-76 il loro tempo. Rachele Zendrini, ora continuiamo con l'Italia, lei invece è in sella ad Helsinki Sheredel. 77 i secondi impiegati per terminare questo percorso. Ora abbiamo Sofia Rosiluti, la Hammer Golden Boy. Abbiamo l'eliminazione per Sofia Rosiluti, Luca Hammer Golden Boy, casata la seconda. Flavio Campanella ora continua da Bobby Dawn.
Sono due gli errori, sono le penalità alla chiusura in 78 e 73 per la gara di Bobby Dawn, che perde un ferro tra il 5 e il 6, va a chiudere con 8 penalità e tutto pronto per la gara di Mia Bavuso, e poi taglia quindi gallo pendolo 570 la testiera. Nessuno 0 a questo momento, due concorrenti con 8, Maria Pilitera e Flavio Campanella, nessun percorso senza errori. Sono due gli errori anche per la prova di Gallo Pendulu commette errore all'elemento centrale della doppia, poi sbaglia l'ingresso della combinazione semplice del numero 7, va a chiudere il 74-85, ma 8 le penalità per loro. Carolina Fenocchio, Diva Declara 571, sempre l'Italia in campo.
All riders, all dogs must be kept on leash all the time. Un errore anche nel finale, purtroppo per la casa di Carolina Fenocchio, che chiude con 5 errori complessivi e poi c'è un'infrazione sul tempo, fare 94-48. 28 for the defenses. gentlemen, the second half of individuals for the Ponies CEO height 1 meters and 30. La seconda metà di questi individuali per quanto riguarda i pony. Al momento nessun percorso concluso con 0 penalità. Rimpirina for France, Jacques Battista de Treux.
La gara andata per quanto riguarda la prova individuale della Nations Cup riservata ai pony, nessun percorso senza errori sino a questo momento dopo i primi 6 concorrenti partiti. Per la Francia in campo c'è Lede Biri, Battista de Treux, 528 la testiera, poi Vittoria Ruotolo, poi Charlotte Macagnan.
And 7 time penalties in 92 and 4. The French duo Italiano in campo con il ferro superiore ruotolo Vaniker della Lana.
Abbiamo così registrato il risultato di Live per la Francia, 15 le penalità totali, c'è anche un extra time, 92-33, intanto Vittoria Ruotolo e Vainqueur della Land sul percorso, ovviamente per l'Italia. Sulle 4 le penalità commesse errore alla verticale numero 8 la sua gara Vittoria Ruotolo e Vainqueur della Lanzi chiude 76 e 57 con 4 penalità ed è questo il miglior risultato sino a questo momento per la prova individuale. Charlotte Mancani per l'Italia, Fleur de Fleury 536 toccalò.
The best results so far, the one of Sofia Vittoria Ruotolo, Vainqueur della Land with only 4 falls, time 76.57. Keeping up with Italy now with Charlotte Mancani and Fleur de Fleury.
Hold your head up.
Commette errore numero 3, lo replica poi alla riviera con in 70 e 91, ma con 8 penalità. Ancora l'Italia, Martina Vitale in campo e Clerdo 539. E purtroppo arriva la seconda disobbedienza per Martina Vitali. 2 al termine della prova individuale, Gabriel Richard for France Dandy Royal. Due gli errori al numero 7, poi alla riviera anche per la gara del 78.04 la chiusura.
8 faults for Gabriel Richard and Dandy Royal from France with a time of 78.04. We have now the last rider in the arena for what concern the pony individuals. They come from the Netherlands. The name is Cindy Kos. With her we have Eikenhorst Anoiska. 17, the time penalties 33 in total, falls 2.47. The result for Syndicals and Eken Höstano Eska representing. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the last rider here in the Clarissa Arena for the pony individuals. In a few minutes here, the prize giving ceremony for the best 8 riders in the pony individuals with the win of Vittoria Sofia Ruotolo and Vancouver Dylan for Italy, following Maria Privitiera, Charlotte Macagnani, Mia Teresa Bavuso, Gabriele Richard, Flavio Campanella and Liv Peri. Rachele Zendrini as the 8th place.
E così concluso la categoria riservata agli individuali, per loro c'è ovviamente a cavallo, come dicevamo quest'oggi solo premiazione a cavallo per Vittoria Ruotolo. Dicevamo per Vittoria Ruotolo e per Venker della Land, secondo posto di Maria Privitera e di Calix Duvusier, al terzo ancora Italia Charlotte Macagnani, quarta posizione per Mia Bavuso, at the fifth position for Gabriel Richard, il sesto posto della classifica finale di Flavio Campanella, Liv Piri per la Francia e settima, 7 please, ottavo posto per Rachele Zendrini. Questi 8 cavalieri sono attesi in campo a cavallo, la cerimonia di premiazione tra qualche istante per loro. Vittoria Ruotolo che vince la prova odierna. Si vanno così a schierare i protagonisti della gara. La vittoria, come dicevamo, per l'Italia grazie a Vittoria Ruotolo e a Vainqueur de la Lande. E allora, signore e signori, tra qualche istante ci sarà la consegna dei premi d'onore, ovviamente per salutare i protagonisti di quest'oggi. Prima però di effettuare la consegna dei premi d'onore ai cavalieri, grazie alla vittoria di Vittoria Ruotolo, signori e signori, questo è l'inno nazionale italiano. Vittoria Ruotolo vince la categoria individuale della FEI Nations Cup di quest'oggi, chiude con il risultato migliore, riceve in questo momento dalla signora Laura Romanini, componente del collegio giudicante di questo XIO, la coppa che il comitato organizzatore e le scuderie italiane offrono al vincitore della prova individuale, il bouquet di Chupa Chups. I complimenti da parte di Laura Romanini a Vainqueur de la Lande, Vittoria Ruotolo. C'è così da congratularsi con la seconda classificata di questa prova, ancora Italia. Un applauso grande a Maria Privitera e Calix De Musi. Coppa Coccarda anche per lei, complimenti tantissimi per Maria Privitera che chiude al secondo posto, una coppa che vale il terzo nella prova individuale di oggi. Charlotte Maccagni per l'Italia e Fleur de Fleury. Quarta posizione per Mia Bavuso, ancora Italia quindi. Per la quinta posizione, at the fifth position, France and Gabriele Richard. Sixth place, sesto posto per Flavio Campanella e per Bobby Down. E salutiamo anche l'Amazzone francese che chiude in sella a Battista de Tréau, Liv Piris al settimo posto della classifica. Con la consegna e con i complimenti anche a Liv Piris del Francia per la settima posizione, ringraziamo la signora Romanini che lascia così il terreno di gara e abbiamo da chiedere un ultimo impegno a Vainqueur de la Lande, a Vittoria Ruotolo, ed è quello di guidare il Giro d'Onore che inizia adesso. Lui è Vainqueur de la Lande, lei è Vittoria Ruotolo, vincono la gara individuale della Nations Cup. Maria Privitera, Charlotte Maccagni, Teresa Bavuso, Gabriele Richard, Flavio Campanella di Pirri. Si conclude così la cerimonia di premiazione per quanto riguarda la prova individuale riservata ai pony di questa Nations Cup e tra qualche minuto alle 13, e questo è l'orario fissato per l'inizio del secondo giro della Coppa delle Nazioni. Si riparte con due squadre a pari merito dopo il primo giro, e cioè la Svizzera e l'Italia, che non hanno alcuna penalità al passivo, e poi la Francia vicina con 8 penalità, un po' più lontana la squadra olandese che ha chiuso il primo giro con 16 penalità complessive. 15 minuti, non è cambiato assolutamente nulla, se non che non c'è più la riviera ma viene trasformata a fosso come da regolamento. Per il resto il tracciato non varia, le altezze non cambiano, e per il secondo giro della Coppa delle Nazioni bisogna attendere a questo punto circa 15 minuti per l'inizio del secondo round della Coppa.
With 16, we have the Netherlands.
Welcome back to Busto Arsizio for the Pony Nations Cup here in Italy as we prepare to get the second round of jumping underway. Just a reminder of the scores from the first round, both Switzerland and Italy on 0, France on 12 faults and the Netherlands on 16. But of course, second round of jumping still to come and it can all change. So who will be on top of that podium a little bit later on? Well, we haven't got that long to find out. Looks like the first to jump, ready to come forward into the arena. And I believe it'll be the first of the Dutch riders to get us underway.
Here we are for the second round of the Pony Nations Cup. 4 teams competing. The first one in the
So
arena.
Bethany Voss and Nashville B
Netherlands,
has had 12 faults in the first round.
Then the first rider in the arena, Bethany Voss, Nashville B.
Was one of the counting scores. Jumping the same track, designed by Matteo Landi. And if memory serves, it was this line that caught this combination out in the first round. So they'll be pleased to have that behind them. Lovely sunny day in northern Italy. Quite a stiff breeze out there, but wonderful facilities. As we get to enjoy watching some of the stars of the future. 85 seconds the time allowed. Proved to be very achievable in the first round. Interestingly, the water, one of the most influential fences. Just having difficulty there. Just ran past the wall, which was interesting because they just ducked out towards the in-gate slightly. So at the second time of asking, similar to what happened in the first round, actually. Such a shame because that had been a really beautiful round from this combination up to that point.
The first rider representing the Netherlands. Second nation in the arena is France, the team of Olivier Busto.
So there will be additional penalties to add. 4 for that run out, plus time. Interestingly, in the first round actually got away without time penalties, so watch this space this time round. Next to come forwards, it is the first of our French combinations, and it is Myla Moulin-Teste de Yeux de Chanay. Myla, just 1 pole down in the first round, one of their counting scores. France on 12 coming into this second round. Confirming 9 penalties to add for Bethany Voss, Nashville B. 4 for that run out, plus the time penalties, 5 penalties for time. Good shot at the last, and punching the air with delight. Means so much to these young athletes to represent their country. Opportunities that will stay with them in a lifetime, whether they plan to pursue a career in equestrian sports or otherwise. These really are the stars of the future. So, the first of our French combinations home safely, and a clear round in the second round for Myla. So France stay on 12 at the moment. Next to come forwards, it is the first of our Swiss team. Laura Andre and Clementine. Combination put in a faultless clear round in the first of our rounds here. And Busto Arsizio. The Swiss 3 clears, so carrying 0. Keeps moving, but cuts a little wider line in between the combination just to give a better approach to that vertical. And the time is pretty achievable, so as long as you do keep moving, you can afford to take a few wider lines. Matteo Landi has certainly been quite kind to our competitors in terms of that time allowed. Not putting them under quite as much pressure, but actually still causing plenty of problems this track, and we didn't actually have a clear round in the individual competition either. Just shows the standard of these riders competing in the Nations Cup for their country. So big pats for Clementine. Laura Andre was one of our slower clears in the first round.
continuing with the
We actually had some 10 clear rounds. And a super double clear for Laura. Gets the Swiss team off to a super start in round number 2. On that very, very good score, bringing forwards, of course, of 0. Equal with Italy, who are our next team to send their first rider into the ring. And it will be Sofia Frizerin and Northern Dancer. Sofia, 8 penalties was the drop score for the Italian team in round number 1. What can she do here in round 2? Slight rub on the first part of that Oxa. Very quick into the combination actually, but got away with it. And there we go. We see her taking that tighter line, cutting inside the double to come back for this vertical. First part of that combination goes. So 4 on the cards at the moment. Worked hard to get the horse back that vertical and gets in quite close to the last, but gets away with it. So looks like 4. We'll get that confirmed for you in just a second for the first of our Italian riders.
The first round is the first lap of the second round completed. We have 2 clear rounds by France and Switzerland.
That is confirmed. So
the second lap of the second round.
4 jumping penalties for Italy. Also finish on 0 should their remaining 3 riders go clear. As now we go back to France and the second, to the Netherlands, beg your pardon, and to the second of our Dutch team riders. This will be Joël Murej and Zenzi Gal. Joël, just the 1 pole down in round number 1. So with one of their counting scores. Boxer goes there. So we'll be at least 1 pole down to add. Their first team rider had 9 penalties, remember, so 8 or better, they'll definitely be counting this score. Works hard down that line. Just heading back towards the in-gate. It's a technical line after the water, but clears the final fence. So just having finished her round of jumping, Joël Murej and Zenzi Gal confirm their score for you in just a second. Their first rider, 9 to add, so they will be counting Joël's score once again for sure. Next to go for France, it is Jenny Chambon, Attila de Talfore. Beautiful round in the first round of a clear for these two. The only clear on the French team. Can she make it a double clear? bags and bags of scope, this pony, but also looking really rideable in there. Big enough arena, and actually Matteo Landi, our course designer, has used all of it. This pony just naturally backs off the fences, which just makes Jenny's job a little bit easier. You can see just how pleased she is with that. And it looks like a double clear for them. We'll confirm it when the scores come through, just to be sure on time. But that is actually confirmed now. So a clear round for France. And it is the second double clear that we've had. Jenny Chambon, Attila du Talforet have finished their contribution to the French team here. So now we go to Switzerland. They were on 0 in the first round. Their first rider has jumped clear. This combination did put in a clear round in the first round as well. It is Victoria Beck and Bernardo de Telepen. Really trusted the pony coming down to that combination because she kept moving on the distance. Beautifully turned out, this lovely pony. .13 years of age. And huge credit must go to the support staff, the grooms, the teams behind these riders as well, because it really does take a village. Lovely shot at the water. Careful at the wall. And just the last to go. A little buck of celebration from this pony. So Bernardo de Telepen and Victoria Beck have finished for the Swiss team. And we'll wait for their score to come through. But it is advantage Switzerland because just the one pole down. Italy now. Italy bringing their final rider from the second rotation forwards. This is Martini, Fiamengi and Marcello. Combination put in a super clear round in the first round. One pole has gone. Remember, Italy came in on 0. They're going to have to carry at least 4 faults now because their first rider had a pole. Martina has had a pole as well. So they'll have to count faults. Should limit it to just 1. Wouldn't be a total disaster for the Italian team. Switzerland, of course, have had a clear and 1 pole down, so potential for them to still finish on an overall total of 0. We'll watch this space there, but 1 pole for Italy. Wait for confirmation on the scores as well. And actually, 8 penalties to add, so that does prove to be a more expensive round for Italy. So after the second rotation of riders, we'll just confirm some scores for you. actually seen France put in 2 very good clear rounds. As the next of the Dutch riders comes forward. This is Lois Will Shoot and Kirian van Orchids. Lois, 12 to add from the first round. The Dutch team, back rail of that oxer goes. The Dutch team are on 16 after round number 1. We'll have to add at least 8 now in this second round. And unfortunately, just popped in a stop at the final fence. So we'll get 4 penalties for that refusal. And obviously the time taken to come round and represent. Really frustrating for this combination. Jumped it lovely second time round. So that will prove to be quite an expensive round for the Dutch team. We'll confirm it for you in just a second. The Netherlands, unfortunately, just dropping a little bit further on down the leaderboard, giving France a bit of breathing room. France actually putting the pressure on. This will be a really interesting round for them because they've had 2 clear rounds in this second round. A third, all of a sudden, sees them finish on 12 and put the pressure on particularly Italy in the silver medal position at the moment. So this is Lola Algayan, El Angel de Flori. Nicely through the combination. Penalties to add from round number 1 for this combination. Let's wait to see that score when it comes through. And unfortunately proves to be expensive. 12 to add for Lola. So France will be relying on their final team rider to try and protect that score of 12 that they carried forward. Could still do it. They've had 2 clear rounds already. But Switzerland certainly the ones in the most comfortable position so far. They've got a clear round and a 4 faults. And we see them come forward next. Elsa Krattinger, Blackjack de Donbeef. Elsa was the drop score from round number 1. 8 penalties on the cards. What can she do in round number 2? Switzerland, remember, carried 0 penalties forward from the first round. And a win here this weekend would see Switzerland take 100 points in the Nations Cup standings as well. That would see them go on to 390. Ooh, first part of the treble goes. We'll see them go on to 290, which would be some 50 points clear then of Sweden, who are the current leaders. The planks have gone as well. It's a good shot to the final fence. Elsa comes home safely. But unfortunately, 12 to add with Blackjack de Dombif. So that means that the best score that Switzerland can finish on is 4. Italy have their third rider next to go. They've got a 4-faulter and an 8-faulter from their first 2 riders. So they're going to have to count at least 4 penalties. A clear here would put them back on a level with Switzerland. And the person whose hands that is in is Andrea Cipolla and Sissy Scarlett, who did a super clear in round 1. Ooh, just got in very tight to the middle part of that combination, and unfortunately paid the price. So worked hard to make that turn back to the combination. Four teams lining up in this Ponies Nations Cup leg in Italy here this weekend. Still 2 legs in the series to go. Series goes next to the Netherlands, then completes in Germany in June. Uncomfortable jump at the wall, but actually did a really good job there. Oh, a touch at the last and it goes. And you could almost feel the frustration of Andrea. Really unfortunate final fence to add to their total score. And so that is 8 to add. So they will have to count an 8 penalties, Italy, which means that they move on to 12. So actually, France have put themselves well in the mix here. Let's see how the team standings. The best score for Switzerland after 3 riders is going to be 4. Italy and France, if their last rider both jumps clear, they could finish on 12. And Netherlands a little bit further back for the Netherlands, they would be on 29. So it is advantage Switzerland at the moment, but France and Italy have got a right old battle on their hands. The final rider from each nation about to come forwards, and we're going to start with the Netherlands in just a second. This actually looks like the first of our French riders. So this is an important round for France. And actually, Mieni Vos actually not presenting. That's just confirmed for the Dutch team. So 3 riders left to go. France, Eliza Richard and Tuncelin du Chapelain. 1 pole down in round 1. Actually, this could put the French right in contention here. What is their total score going to be at the end of this combinations round? Actually have them down then. They carried 8 forwards. So this is going to put the pressure on Switzerland. Absolutely thrilled with that. We'll wait for the score to be confirmed. That is a clear round. So 3 clear rounds from the French team in the second round means that actually they have finished on a score of 8. So France have done all they can do here. eyes will turn to Switzerland. A clear round or 4 penalties. Oh no, a clear round will see Switzerland as outright winners. 4 penalties. Here we'll see them tie with France. That would see us enjoy a jump off. Test of the old mental maths. And the rider whose hands this is in, Victoria Sherbakov, Tankards Down Dreamer. Jumped clear in round 1. Italy, of course, still 1 rider left to go as well.
Parte in questo momento, ma la Svizzera è nella seconda manche, una prima chiusa senza errori, una seconda conta 1-0, un 4 e un 12.
France, remember, on 8 penalties. Switzerland on 4 at the moment. And pull down would see us go to a jump off. Just the last to go. We've got to check the clock as well, remember. Big pats for Tankards Down Dreamer, because duly delivering that clear inside the time allowed, and it is Victoria Sherbakov that guarantees the top spot on the podium for the Swiss team here. They are going to extend a lead over Sweden in the overall standings as well. An extraordinary performance under great pressure. So Victoria sees the Swiss team finish on 4 penalties. We just have the final Italian rider to go. And actually, the Italians, they came in to this final round on 0. They can not improve on 12 penalties now. They've got to count for 4 faults and 8 faults. Anything better than 8 faults will see them stay in that 3rd place position without adding any more penalties to their total tally. But they've got a bit of comfort to have 3rd place on the leaderboard, because actually they can count all of their penalties from their first 3 riders and still stay ahead of the Netherlands. So Enrico Santoni and Blackhole Amarak had a super clear in the first round. Unfortunately, things not quite going to plan for them here, but still the Dutch team will keep that team bronze on the podium. The Italian team will keep that team bronze on the podium. The Dutch team will finish in 4th. So Enrico comes to the final fence and comes home safely. Blackhole Amarak, the final pony to jump for the Italian team. But a brilliantly competitive Ponies Nations Cup that we've enjoyed here in Busto Arsizio. We'll confirm those scores for you in just a second in terms of the totals. It is going to be a total tally of 29 for the Dutch team. They will finish in 4th place. The Italian team will take the team bronze with 20 penalties. It is France who take the team silver. They really put the pressure on Switzerland with 3 clear rounds in round number 2. They finish on the 8 penalties they brought forward from the first round and take the team silver. But it is a win for Switzerland. They finish on just 4 penalties that they added in the second round. 2 clears, 2 excellent double clears for Victoria Sherbakov, and Laurie Andre sees them finish with just 4 penalties as a team, and the Switzerland flag will fly. They've only competed in 2 other legs. They were second in Compiègne. They were winners in Linz Elbersberg in Austria. And now they win here. Busto Arsizio as well. They overtake Sweden at the top of the leaderboard. So move on to 290 points as a total. And that sees them as the one to beat with just 2 legs left to go in the Netherlands and Germany over the coming weeks. But we do hope you've enjoyed all of the coverage here on FEI.tv from Busto Arsizio and the Pony Nations Cup. What a win it is for Switzerland. France hot on their heels on the podium. Italy, the home nation, rounding out the top 3. But brilliant performance from the young Swiss riders. And we'll look forward to seeing them in the next leg, we hope, in just a few weeks' time. But from us here in Italy, that is all we've got time for. A big thank you for tuning in, and a huge congratulations to Switzerland for topping the podium.
Forse fa male, eppure mi va di stare collegato, di vivere gonfiato, di stendermi sopra il burrone, di guardare giù la vertigine, no, paura di scade. Stare collegato. delegazione. Invitiamo Alvaro Casati, Barbara Novatelli Bicocchi, devono avvicinarsi all'ingresso dell'Arena Clarissa per la cerimonia di premiazione della Coppa delle Nazioni, quella riservata ai Ponies, che inizierà tra pochi istanti. E quindi tutto pronto per la premiazione. Vincitrice Cornelia Nozza vince la Svizzera la Coppa delle Nazioni 2024. Arriva anche Olivier Bost, il capo equipe della squadra francese, che è andata a conquistare la medaglia d'argento, il secondo posto della classifica finale con una gran rimonta nel secondo giro. accompagnati anche quest'oggi da Marco Bergomi, il capo equip della squadra italiana, i 4 giovanissimi cavalieri che hanno chiuso terzi nella Coppa delle Nazioni quest'oggi.
Arsizio, the best three nation for what concern the Ponies CSIO, the FEI Nations Cup. Closer to the podium, we have Team Switzerland, following to the left we have Team France, and the third position Team Italy. Cornelia Nozzo, Olivier Busto, Marco Bergomi, the chef d'équipe of each nation. We kindly ask all riders now to dismount from their horses and to reach the podium. Cortesemente chiediamo ora agli atleti di scendere da cavallo ed avvicinarsi a quello che è il loro podio.
Tutti piedi a terra, tutti alle spalle del podio, ognuno rispettivamente alla loro posizione. Svizzera, Francia, poi l'Italia. A ricevere l'applauso del pubblico presente, i protagonisti della Coppa delle Nazioni riservata ai pony sono loro. Un applauso glielo regaliamo immediatamente. A big applause for the riders. E noi intanto ringraziamo la signora Maria de Oriarte, il giudice spagnolo, il giudice straniero che effettuerà la consegna dei premi, il consigliere responsabile del settore giovanile della Federazione Italiana Sport Equestre Alvaro Casati, il presidente della giuria di questo psio Barbara Lovatelli Picocchi, ed ora sale sul gradino che riguarda il terzo posto della Coppa delle Nazioni Pony, la squadra italiana composta da Enrico Santoni, Sofia Frizzarina, Martina Fiamenghi e Andrea Cipolla, accompagnati da un grande applauso insieme a Carolina Fenocchio. Salgono in questo momento i cavalieri della squadra italiana, terzi in questa Coppa. Molti complimenti a loro. Many congratulations a the French rider. And so, Jean Chambon, Mila Molentes, Elisa Richard, Lola Ngoyen, second place, secondo posto della classifica. Bisogna farli salire sul loro gradino. And the first place, al primo posto di questa Coppa delle Nazioni, salgono i 5 componenti della squadra elvetica: Lara André, Elsa Kratinger, Victoria Sherbakov, Victoria Beck e Jordan Sherbakov.
Standing now tall in their podium, the 3 best team of the Pony FEI Nations Cup. In the third of the podium, we have Team Italy of Marco Bergomi standing in the silver step of the podium. Team France of Olivier Bost, and the tallest step of the podium is reserved for the Swiss team. Cornelia Notz as a chef the keeper, so congratulations to all the athletes. But now, ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate the win of the Switzerland team, please let's all stand in silence for the Switzerland national anthem. Cornelia Notz, la Svizzera, and so therefore, once again, congratulations, the best four ponies, India Vina, Clementine, Black Jacques de Dombier, Tankersdown, Dreamer, Bolero de Tirefan, the winner ponies of this Pony Nations Cup. The medal now to the third classified Team Italy of Marco Bergomi. A consegnare le medaglie di bronzo, signore e signori, rappresentante del settore giovanile della Federazione Italiana Sport Equestre, lui è il signor Alvaro Casati, ed ecco al collo in questo momento le medaglie della terza posizione, quella conquistata dal Team Italia. The second place now, the silver medal to Team France, ladies and gentlemen, the team of Olivier Bost. It's once again Mr. Alvaro Casati to give the medal, the silver medal to the second classified, che ora portano al collo, signore e signori, i componenti del team della Francia, capitanata da Olivier Bost, la medaglia d'argento. Quindi ancora congratulazioni, con loro abbiamo Attila de Tal Forest, Zezé de Chenet, e Cesselan de Chapelain e Angel de Fleury, the four ponies of Team France. Congratulations. Ed è arrivato il momento della medaglia più preziosa, è la medaglia d'oro, the golden medal of the team of Cornelia Notz, Switzerland. Congratulations. Standing in the podium now, wearing the golden medal, the four rider comprising the team of Switzerland, Laura Andrea Sakratinger, Victoria Sherbakov, Victoria Becken, Jordan Sherbakov, winning with them, we have Clementine Blachère, Dombier, Starkson, Bremer, Bolero de Tirpen. Ancora congratulazioni quindi al team che sale sul gradino più alto di questo podio, lo sono il team Svizzera.
Consegnate e concluse le foto di rito con il consigliere della Federazione Italiana Sport Equestre Alvaro Casati, responsabile del settore giovanile. Ci sono 3 coppe da consegnare, queste vanno consegnate ai capi equip. Se ne occupa la signora Maria de Oriarte, il giudice spagnolo, il giudice straniero di questo XIO, che va così a complimentarsi con Marco Bergomi, terzo classificato nella Nations Cup dei Pony. A lui per l'Italia viene consegnata la coppa offerta dal comitato organizzatore. Complimenti, si complimenta ovviamente con i 5 componenti, la squadra italiana, che hanno chiuso con un terzo posto assolutamente importante. La saluta il capo equip della squadra francese Olivier Bost, e a lui viene consegnata la coppa per la seconda posizione della squadra francese. I complimenti ai giovanissimi cavalieri, l'applauso più grande va a lei. Cornelia Notz per la Svizzera, che va così a ritirare la coppa offerta dal comitato organizzatore e consegnata dal giudice straniero di questo XIO per la vittoria nella Coppa delle Nazioni riservata ai pony di questa tappa della FEI Nations Cup qua in Italia. Il presidente della giuria di questo XIO, la signora Barbara Lovatelli Bicocchi, consegna il bouquet offerto da Chupa Chups ai 5 cavalieri della squadra vincitrice. Ancora un grande applauso: Laura Andrea Elsa Kratinger, Victoria Sherbakov, Victoria Beck, Jordan Sherbakov. Sono loro i componenti della squadra elvetica che oggi vanno a chiudere con una vittoria strameritata la Coppa delle Nazioni riservata ai pony, ed è l'ultima coppa di questo appuntamento della FEI qui a Busto Arsizio. Si alzano i bouquet, si alza la coppa, c'è ancora un applauso, il più grande possibile, ai 5 cavalieri elvetici che vincono la Coppa delle Nazioni. Barbara Lovatelli Bicocchi va rinnovare il pubblico presente per festeggiare vittorie e piazzamenti, non resta che, terminate le foto di rito, risalire in sella e occuparsi del giro d'onore.
All the prizes were given to the best athletes of this FEI Nations Cup. For what concerned the ponies, and all riders can now get back on their ponies to conclude in the most traditional way this prize-giving ceremony with a lap of honor capturing in the Clarissa Arena of Etrea. Andiamo a ricomporre i binomi qui per la conclusione di questa cerimonia di premiazione e conclusione che come solito avverrà grazie al giro d'onore in cui potremo ammirare nuovamente questi fortissimi binomi galoppare qui nell'arena Clarissa, dove si sono sfidati nelle due manche di questa Nation Cup. Tutti nuovamente in stella ora e tutto è pronto per dare il via al giro d'onore comandato dalla squadra vincitrice, ovvero quella della Svizzera. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start now with the lap of honor. In front of the audience now, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the winning team, Switzerland. Zora Andreas, Klassiker, Victoria Sherbakov, Victoria Beck, Jordan Sherbakov. Following team France, Gilles Champon, Mayra Polites, Elisa Richard, Loma Elgonet. And team Italy all'Italia, Netta di questo podio, galoppano Enrico Santoni, Sofia Frizzarini, Martina Pianenti, Andrea Cipolla e Carolina Verrocchio. Ma stanno per tornare ora davanti al pubblico di Etrea. Signore e signori, loro sono i campioni di questa Coppa delle Nazioni riservata ai poni. Clementine, Blackjack de Dombiet, Tancas Bremen, Bolero de Tirpen. Attila de Salfar, Zeus de Chenet, Tusseland de Chapelain, Langel de Fleury. Blackwall Warmarak, Northern Denson, Marcello e Sissi Scarlett. The last lap of honor now reserved for the winners of this FEI Pony Nations Cup.
Terminato con il giro d'onore la FEI Nations Cup, quella riservata ai pony, terminata con la
sentir tu amor, por sentir tu amor. Mami, no me hagas eso, sabes que te quiero con todo el corazón. Mira cómo estoy sufriendo, me quemo por dentro por sentir tu amor. There's no innocent one in this game too. I go, and then you go out and spill the truth. Can we go save the world, so forget this? Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now? I'm not just trying to get you back on me. 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now? Parla di uomini e donne come solo lei sa, e la camera è bassa e la mano piano piano che scende, trova la tua tenerezza e la sua verità. Giulia ci sa fare, Giulia è intelligente, Giulia è qualcosa di che, Giulia ti accarezza, Giulia lotta insieme, Giulia parla anche per te. Oh, è Giulia che ti tocca, è Giulia che ti porta via da me. Dove il cammino è deserto e confine, calda la luce degli occhi, ti guiderà, mentre io dovrei essere il tuo o il suo giustiziere. Scopro la dolce vittoria della sua crudeltà. Giulia ci sa fare, Giulia è intelligente, Giulia è qualcosa di vero, Giulia ti accarezza, accarezza la tua mente, Giulia lotta anche per te. Oh, Giulia che ti tocca, è Giulia che ti porta via da porte del sogno, rivedo i porti, le nebbie